We are in this world, but not of this world. We are dealing with opposing forces, both angelic and demonic. There is a battle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers in the heavenly places. According to the thought of many Christians who study the Bible, God is in a spiritual battle. Let me say that again. God is in a battle against his own creation. Seems a bit strange. And of course, God is going to win, right? In fact, there is no contest. He is God. So is it really a battle? Or is this just a long and drawn-out charade, a drama that perhaps God enjoys? I mean, God, the good guy, could win right now, or even thousands of years ago, ending all evil and suffering. Clearly, this God has chosen to allow for the bad guys to run free, and for quite some time now, which should cause anyone who follows this religion to wonder, who really is the evil one then? Or maybe God isn't all-powerful? I mean, having all power, yet allowing evil to run free, does this not make God an accomplice? Innocent children are being painfully raped right now, scarring their lives permanently. And year after year, this God watches and waits. He sees everything and does nothing. God forbid he should violate our free will by doing anything. Well, I mean, God did cure my cousin from an alcohol addiction, and apparently even healed Aunt Loella's failing kidney. So he does do things and does interfere. I mean, apparently God split the Red Sea. He does have a long history of violating the free will code of conduct. Apparently, God likes to pick and choose where and when he interferes or intervenes. If you're 5 years old and about to get raped, don't count on God caring. He'll probably sit this one out. But God is in control, they will say. I can't help but wonder, will 1,000 years not satisfy this God's entertainment with suffering? Or his aiding and abetting evil? Where I get really confused is this. Why in the heck would he even create such stupid beings that would rebel and or desire evil? I mean, demons who were once angels must have been as dumb as rocks. And if you're going to create stupid beings completely lacking in good judgment or sense, maybe it's your own damn fault, right? It has always bewildered me how God can create stupid, fallible, and sin-prone creatures and then blame and punish them for acting out only what they are most likely programmed to act out like. Who's responsible here? If a mad scientist created a robot with some cognitive skill, some kind of sentient algorithms to make its own judgment calls, then that robot goes out and starts killing people? Is the mad scientist not held accountable or responsible for his creation? Of course he is. Kill it or fix it. Don't allow for the evil thing to keep killing for hundreds or even thousands of years. Well, but the mad scientist must have a plan, right? Don't worry, he has created a place for these things. A furnace to destroy all of these bad robots. Be patient. He'll deal with it soon. Can you imagine creating beings lesser than you? Perhaps beings that are not perfect in every way? And then, when they do something wrong, You will torture them in a hell? Yes, the Bible says it will be torture. Wailing and gnashing of teeth, no rest day or night, and the smoke from their torment rises up forever and ever. What kind of a sadistic creator are we dealing with here? And why would God say, okay, I'm going to wait thousands of years, and then I will finally put the devil in jail for 1,000 years? You know, to give people a break from evil and suffering, and then release the devil again for a little while. Who thought of this stuff? And then I will finally put him away for good, and we can have a perfect heaven for all eternity. Well, only for a few of you. The road to life will be narrow. Sorry, most of you will burn in hell. Does any of this sound like it derives from an all-powerful and intelligent being? The same being who created elephants and starfish wrote this stuff? I mean, let's just be reasonable here. Would it be surprising if I reminded you that these theologies were fabricated in the Bronze and Iron Ages? Written solely by men? My friends, there is little to no intelligence to be found in these magic books. Nothing on germs, disease, orbital patterns, or chemical makeup of stars and galaxies. In fact, nothing at all that only a wise and powerful God could have known. Just a whole bunch of magical tales, many completely outlandish. Holy men floating up into the clouds, angels having wings and swords. And of course, my favorite, vague and confusing prophecies that all fail time and time again. They do. They all fail, but continue to be reinterpreted generation after generation. You know, cognitive dissonance. It's very hard to give up a cherished belief. It's much, much easier to change and alter your beliefs rather than admit they are wrong. Anybody willing to draw back the curtain will discover how Christianity is renowned for its logical absurdities and a complete lack of evidence for its magical and miraculous tales. Kinda like most other religions. No different at all, actually. Well, except Christianity is probably the most popular, and is the only religion whereas Jesus rises from the dead and floats up into the clouds. Oh, and was also born of a virgin. No, wait. Other religions and ancient mythologies actually contain similar lore. Most of this stuff was actually borrowed. In fact, these divine floaters have been rising up into the clouds long before Jesus made his trip up to the moon or wherever he was going. I could continue all day, but I would rather you visit this page to learn much, much more. May I suggest that Christianity is a religion and not reality? And maybe God isn't what we would all like to imagine him to be? Maybe there is no man up in the sky at all, and the creative force we like to label as God isn't at all what we might think? Just maybe we are all completely clueless. What do you think? One amusing analogy I found for this is how your pet dog doesn't actually see you as a human. They have no concept for such a deity. Your dog thinks you're a dog. You're the master dog. We often like to say that our dogs think they are little people, but the dog experts suggest we have this backwards. So you'll see, Just as the dog likes to think you are a bigger, wiser, and smarter dog, a master dog who provides food and shelter like magic, we likewise tend to think there is a master human, a big human up in the sky, like us, but much wiser and more powerful. It's normal for us to think like this, but it's in all likelihood not reality. Stay strong and wise, my friends. Hello, friends. Please help me grow this page by becoming a subscriber and clicking the support button right down below if you're watching on Facebook. Or go to patreon.com/Stairway to Reason and sign up, become a member for as little as $1 a month. And if you don't like subscribing and signing up for things, I have a PayPal where you can make reoccurring monthly donations for as little as $1. It's safe, fast, and super easy. Just ask for my PayPal link in the comments below. Thank you so much, my friends, and stay strong and wise.
I don't believe in masquerades. I don't believe that you're okay. I don't believe that God will save. Only you can solve your problems. I don't care what they sold.